boxer? How do you feel like you get out of that bubble to make somebody a real boxer?
I mean, what he's doing is, I mean, kind of cool. If he can continue to steal money and they match him the way they match him, I can't knock his hustle. So if they can match him the way how they've been matched.
Haven't seen Gervonta Davis in another sexual assault allegation, lawsuits incoming, potentially criminal charges levied. We don't know yet, but we know that fight is up in the air, and I think that fight's not going to happen, and they're going to either have to move the fight back or they're going to have to look to a replacement or both. I don't know.
Scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting to fight as a late...
Floyd Mayweather has once again stirred the boxing world by calling out Jake Paul following the cancellation of Gervonta "Tank" Davis's fight due to Tank's ongoing legal issues. Mayweather stated that he's ready to step in and face Jake in what he insists would be a real fight, not just an exhibition. He also made it clear that he wouldn't move up in weight, signaling that if this match happens, it would take place under official professional rules. This unexpected challenge has generated massive excitement among fans, many of whom are now speculating whether Mayweather is seriously considering a genuine return to the ring.
People badly wanted you and Jake Paul to fight. Is he someone you're interested in or no?
Well, you know, if you go back, you got to do your homework, look on the internet. I think he was doing a sit down on a podcast one time, and he talked about it. He said, I don't want to do an exhibition against Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
He said, I'm only doing real fights. And of course, I can't get up high in weight, but I'll fight him in a real fight at the weight that I'm at. But Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Have you been impressed?
But one thing I like about him, one thing I do like about him, he's selling it. He's selling it, and he's making good money.
Due to an ongoing lawsuit and investigation, Gervonta Davis's widely anticipated exhibition against Jake Paul has been called off, with his promoter, Most Valuable Promotions, releasing a statement explaining that they are looking into the situation and have decided not to move forward with the event under the current circumstances.
Situation, it was supposed to be boxing Gervonta "Tank" Davis, a man that weighs 133 pounds or 135. Regardless, it's a man that is way, way smaller than Jake Paul. So that is just ridiculous, and I've given my thoughts on that before anyway. But now it turns out that Gervonta Davis has some allegations about domestic abuse. I don't know too much about the situation, but apparently Netflix have pulled the plug on that fight. It says, here's a tweet I'm reading from Mike Coppinger. As reported, Jake Paul's return could shift to December, with the November 14th Netflix exhibition in jeopardy due to the latest allegations against Gervonta Davis. Sources tell Ring Magazine that December 12th and the 9th...
Gervonta Davis is currently facing a civil lawsuit filed by his former girlfriend, Courtney Roselle, concerning an alleged incident on October 27th at a Miami nightclub where she is employed. The lawsuit accuses Davis of battery, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, claiming he dragged and assaulted her through several areas of the club, including the stairwell, kitchen, and parking garage. Miami Gardens law enforcement has confirmed that an active investigation is ongoing alongside the civil case.
Boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Russell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Russell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake Paul in Miami.
Chael Sonnen recently commented on the turmoil surrounding the rumored cancellation of the Jake Paul versus Gervonta "Tank" Davis fight, revealing that he personally reached out to both camps for clarity. Sonnen explained that he contacted representatives from Jake's team as well as Tank's side to verify the claims, but neither provided a clear response. Their silence, he noted, only fueled suspicions that serious issues were unfolding behind the scenes. He also suggested that when both fighters avoid addressing a cancellation, it often indicates underlying problems beyond scheduling, hinting at deeper legal and promotional complications.
Tank has one job to do, which is to let anybody know that's listening that it doesn't make any difference, that boxing is a real sport. My skills versus your skills, of which I am an abundance of and of which you have none of. My life's commitment and dedication versus a second or third or fourth thought in the world of priority on your list. And I used to believe those things. Now, I go back far enough in MMA that I've had my eyes open a number of times. The fact that karate was so incredibly useless, or the fact that Jeet Kune Do was so incredibly useless, like these were not things that I would have bet on when I was in high school. As a wrestler at that time, I would not have assumed that I would fare well in a fight against somebody that knew Kung Fu. We had all been falsely led through Hollywood. Not through competition, not through sport, not through understanding of the game, but just through Hollywood. We were told that those guys were the most dangerous guys. So, we then eventually get up to Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, which had a weight discrepancy, but it was very small. I mean, I watched him weigh in.
With Gervonta Tank Davis's fight now uncertain, Floyd Mayweather has stepped forward to call out Jake Paul. Mayweather has been candid about Paul's boxing skills, acknowledging his success in the crossover scene and his entertainment value, but stopping short of labeling him a true professional boxer. He has described a potential matchup as relatively easy, suggesting that Paul would struggle against someone of his experience and caliber. Mayweather also emphasized that, despite Paul's lucrative niche, facing a world-class fighter would likely reveal gaps in his training, technique, and competitive experience.
There were many, many people who believe you're the most talented fighter ever, period. So whatever you say to this question, I think is important. Are you impressed? Does he have boxing ability, or is he just an entertainer who has a lot of fans and can promote a fight and has fought lesser opponents? Or is he actually talented?
As long as he continues to fight MMA guys and YouTubers, he's gonna continue to look good and shine. But once he fights a real fighter, a real fighter that can really fight, it's not gonna be that good.
Does he have the ability, with what you've seen, to continue to mold himself into somebody who can actually? He told me before his goal is to fight Canelo, so that's, where his mindset's at.
Additionally, Mayweather's hesitation to grant rematches has left fans wondering about unresolved what-ifs, while Jake Paul has often faced opponents who are either past their prime or significantly smaller than him. Mayweather has cautioned that Paul's usual level of competition doesn't reflect true professional challenges, though he recognizes Paul's entertainment appeal, warning that facing a genuine, high-level fighter could reveal his limitations.
Question is just with like Logan Paul and then Jake Paul now fighting Mike soon in the summer, what do you think defines a real boxer? Because I feel like people are still confused on if Jake Paul is a YouTuber boxer or a real boxer. How do you feel like you get out of that bubble to make somebody a real boxer?
What he's doing is, kind of cool if he can continue to steal money and they match him the way they match him. I can't knock his hustle. So if they can match him the way how they've been matching him.
Meanwhile, several fighters and analysts commend Floyd Mayweather not only for his speed and defensive skills, but also for his mindset, arguing that his true strength lay in his unshakable self-belief and conviction that he could defeat anyone. For instance, Tony Jeff highlighted how Mayweather's confidence and mental edge often allowed him to dominate fights even before stepping into the ring.
Really confident, to really believe in themselves, but you need more than that mindset. You need to have the full package of everything that I'm talking about, what Floyd has got.
Fighters should only want to get better. The more you win, the more you should work hard. If you think about losing, you're gonna lose. All I ever thought about was winning. So that's all I know.
Floyd would visualize his success before he even stepped into the ring. There was no alternative to him but winning. And this mindset isn't just for boxing, it's for all walks of life. And I've actually done a full video talking about how I used this mindset of visualization to win my Olympic medal. And it was an absolute game changer. Now, Floyd used to use this mindset to ease the pressure that he put himself under, and he made himself think like, I'm not under any pressure right now, where he was under immense pressure.
Pressure either makes you or break you. Well, you see where I'm at, so it's obvious that I'm the type of athlete, or I'm the type of entertainer that can deal with pressure. There's never no pressure.
Now, if you watch his fight in 2013 when he fought Canelo Alvarez, Canelo came in a young, strong, undefeated fighter, but by round 2, Floyd kind of had him figured out. He was reading Canelo's jab. He would slip outside and then come back with a clean counter punch, then move his feet and get out of the way. He basically had the full fight under control, and he was controlling the full rhythm of the fight. He was forcing Canelo to fight at his pace. And this is what he would do in all of his fights. He would get his opponent to do what he wanted them to do without their opponent even realizing it, which is what we call boxing IQ. Now, even though I'm not a fan of Floyd Mayweather personally, because of the time when I did meet him, what he said to me made me just feel like this